We made it. This is crazy. We've been here for a year. I just think that's crazy. I've been like, it's like lightning going through me all day thinking about it. I was looking at my channel and it said, "Congrats, Reese, you've been around for a year." And I was like, holy crap, it's been a year. That's wild. Guys, it does not feel like a year. What does it feel like to you guys? I want to know. To me, I feel like I've known you all. Joe Virus, Hockeytown John, Goosebump, Alicia. I feel like I've known you guys for way longer. Does that make sense? And also, I can't help the fact that I have a mullet right now. I don't know what to do about it. I have a hair appointment coming up with somebody brand new. I hope that she can fix that. There's not a lot that can be done, though. There's only what you can say. Things can be said, things just can't be done about it. And I want to point that out. Sometimes I know Brian Lucas says it feels like you've always been here. Sometimes you can only comment on something, but you can't do anything. You know what I mean by that? Alana, Mel W, you can comment on this being a mullet, but trust me, I've tried and tried to make it not a mullet, and there's not a lot you can actually do. You know what I mean? It's so weird, but we can talk about it, and that's how we do it anyway, right? That's I should stop and say hello to everyone. I got let's see, Susan P is a member for 5 months. Thank you. I didn't even know I had memberships that long. Baby Steps is already throwing out hot sauce packets. I love you, Baby Steps. Teacher Nurse, thank you, babe. Shelly Kelly, super excited for today. Been a member since day one. Oh, I love Shelly Kelly so much. I love your cute little woodland creature face. You look like you live under a leaf in the forest, Shelly Kelly. Lisa Kelson, I meant that in a good way, by the way. I love that you are here. I love Lisa Kelson. Thank you guys. Happy first anniversary, Heather, Kansas. John Shamwowski. I love John Shamwowski. And then my biggest love of all is here. Thank God for Relatable Reese. I can truthfully say this channel has changed my life. Bring on the tears, guys. Bring on the tears. I love him and he loves me. And we are going to, once we see each other, we're going to get down. We're going to do all kinds of things. And don't think I'm not going to talk about that too, because you know I will. I love Ken. Thank you for your super sticker, Ken. I love you. Guys, Frog Wizard, Lucia's here, Rhonda Frank, Roberta, Melissa, Malvakai. Now let me ask you something else. Hey, Amber Vanass. I'm already hot. I think I'm going to roll these. Let me ask you something else, Sassy Savage. Joel Sachs, I love that you made it. Gamer Jackie, Lurker Laura. I'm doing that thing where I shout again. Blanky, Anita Card. I love Anita Card. Alana, you know I love you. Diana H is here. Kate E, Yawn. The whole gang is here. Alexa Dunn. Yorkie Mom, dang, throwing out 10 hot sauce packets. That's a lot. You and Baby Steps. Thank you so much, Yorkie Mom. Oh, I love West Coast Fancy and Nancy. To many more anniversaries. I know Don Gloves. Thank you, Fancy Nancy. Rona Cooley, Annette Faber, Chrissy Gaming. Dang. Let's see. Imogen, Groves, Kathy A, Jenny Stout. I love DNV. Sharon HL. I love Joe Virus. I know I already said it. Crystal Primo, Just Pauline, Pink Skies, member for 2 months. Sorry, guys, I'm rolling my sleeves. Thank you, Pink Skies. I love that you guys are members. That really makes me feel some kind of way. I don't know, but it just makes me feel really special. Rocks in a Box, Pat Jonas. You did an interview with Natalie. I love that. I got to text her back. Panko. I love Panko. An entire new life has found you, Reese. You deserve your great success. I love you, Panko. You're a true friend. And I just always say that, but I want you to know it. You've always been supportive of me and you've helped me a lot. And I just want to tell you thank you for that. LeBone's Creations, congrats, Reese. You have done an incredible job building up a great channel and group of people. Love you all. I just love that you're here and thank you for being a member. Jimena, here is many more years. Thank you, Jimena. I love you, girl. And I am so honored that you are modding. I'm serious. I love having you on the team. Tony's Hooter. Wow, doesn't feel like a year. I know. So yes, Tony's Hooter. Tell me. Mailman's Wifey, Liz Tricks. I love you're a member for 5 months. You're an angel, Liz Tricks. Everybody knows it too. Michelle Ferrier, Tracy C, Jeannie Hansen. Happy anniversary to the coolest chick on the planet. Jeannie, keep going. You don't have to stop there. Don Gloves, congrats, Reese. I look forward to sitting with you someday soon and sharing how your growth is helping me grow. I would love that. Aren't you in like the Arizona area? That's a whole state. So you know what I meant by that. We all know that I don't know anything about geography. How come I'm so shiny? I don't like that. I have a mullet and I'm shiny. Terry Diane, good job, girly. Thank you, babe. Thank you for being a. Oh, I love my little rogue hedgie. Happy anniversary, beautiful lady. Feels like we've been friends forever. Does it not? I would say the same thing about you. My other's keeper. I love you, rogue hedgie. Thank you, Trixie. Shelly, I love that you're here. Beach bum, my favorite voice to hear in the day. Is it really though? Do you mean that? Because I find it fairly annoying. Except for this one, this voice in particular. Chauncey. Chauncey. Oh, Chauncey, we're celebrating a year, Chauncey. Chauncey, you're going to have to perk up more than that. Chauncey. Oh, you're little. God dang it, girl. I love you, Beach Bum. Thank you. Meredith Lynn, excited to be here to congratulate you and celebrate your growth. We all love you so much. Guys, I needed this. I needed this boost. Chauncey. Oh, too little. Damn it, girl. You're going to take me away from the stream. It's too much, though. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ramen Miners. I don't know. It feels like more than a year, Wonder Woman. You're so relatable. It feels like 10 years. Isn't that weird that isn't that called like something where we all thought Curious George had a tail, but he didn't? What's that called? It's something syndrome. I feel like we all have known each other forever, but we haven't. Susie, love you, Reese. So proud of your growth. Susie, I love you, girl, and you've been with us all this time. Nick Knack, no knack. Thank you for being a member. You guys are so cool. Am I really behind? Not quite. Thank you, Annika's mom. Braden, happy anniversary. First to many, many more. Thank you, Braden. Thank you. Chauncey. Chauncey, we're trying to do things. Abida, I'm glad that you commented. Hope between the dreams. Thank you. I remember, oh, I love Brittany. I remember lurking for so long. And I remember the first time I commented, this channel gave me hope again. You is kind, you is smart, you is strong, and you is important. I remember when you first emailed me, and you are so special to me. Thank you. And shout out to Aaron for introducing us to you and Tommy and to each other. Panko, you couldn't be more right. I knew you were in Arizona. Oh, okay, you're close to Arizona. Thank you, Pam Fredette. Hey, Ditto Deb, Tamber June, Baby Steps. I've been here since you were on with Aaron and day one on your channel. I love the way you are headed. You deserve so much more. I imagine what the next year brings for you, Hux and Tommy. I'm going to have you sit in this chair, please, because it's too much right now. But you are really special, Chauncey. Thank you, Baby Steps. Thank you for that. That is such a kind thing to say. I love you, Jamie Palmer. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I love you, girl. Carol Barnhart, Jezebel Mode, Rachel Sandy's here, Amy Lumsden. Oh, I love Deanna Downey. Thank you for being a member. Deanna, I really love you, and I feel like I let you down. King's Kid, Zelda, Sassy Savage, DNV. A year ago, you were a scared caterpillar, and now you have formed into a butterfly, beginning to fly further into freedom and true love. I feel like that's a fact, and I appreciate you pointing that out. I am really excited about what's to come. Thank you, DNV. Thank you for being with me all this time. Kathleen Finnegan, Yvonne Clark, Otter Dancer, Holly C., Wendy Brewer. Wendy, I feel like it's been a minute. I'm glad to see you, Hockey Town. John, I can't believe it's only been a year since I met you, Reese. I can't imagine my life now without you or this amazing group of people. You've all changed my life. I feel the same. I am so connected to you, and even more so now that you saw me naked the other day on that FaceTime. I just feel like we're really even closer somehow, but in a family way, familial. You know what I mean? Not in a creepy way at all. Nothing creepy about it. Jenny, big congrats on 1 year. You've made a huge difference in my life and so many others. Love to the lurkers, all power to Reese, and all hail the mods. SPTV Inc., I love you. I really do. And you are very special to me. And I remember emailing with you as well. We haven't chatted privately for a while, but know that I love you and I think about you often. There's another one, Armine. Happy anniversary, Reese. Thank you so much for creating your channel full of love, care, laughter, and tears. Love you very much. Armine, you and I will be friends forever. Thank you for saying that. I really love you. Cassie Mosier, do a watch party. I would love to do it. I don't know how to do it. Kim is blue. Is Crystal Dax in here? I love Crystal. Kim Greenleaf, thank you for being a member, babe. You guys are so cool. Happy 1 year. I love Monica M. You bring us so much joy. Thank you, Monica M. I love you, girl. Sherry LeBrun, happy 1 year. I love you and I'm so happy for you, Sherry. Right back at you, girl. Thank you for sticking with me. General Boa, Jill Bo. I have gotten so much wisdom and so many life lessons from you in the chat. Thank you for all your growth. Jilbo, I see Jilbo's one that I feel like we've just known each other forever. Wilford Harry, Deborah's here, Yarn Prepper, the whole gang is here. Gamer Jackie, love how you and Gertie have the same blonde. Happy first. We do, but hers is better than mine. Right now I have a mullet. And again, Gamer Jackie, thank you for your super chat. I don't know how to fix the mullet. I've tried, and all we can do is comment on it. We just can't fix it. Hunter, happy anniversary. You've come so far in a year. I've been getting updates on Aria. Thank you for being here, and please tell her that we are all pulling for her and love her. Indigo Twin, you're a true inspiration. I just want you to know if you need anything, I'm here, but no pressure. Hope Work and Huxley School are going well. I love you, Indigo Twin. Again, you're a huge friend and support. I love you. Rain Virus, I love that you're here. Holly Day, Rain, that picture of your dog, by the way, on Facebook was so cute. I don't get on Facebook lately. I have not hardly been on, but I popped on today and that's the first thing I saw. Holly Day, crazy watching your growth, girl. And the bonus of the Tommy man. I knew there was something the first time you met. So did I, really. I was not the first time, actually. That's not true. I really felt it. By the way, thank you, Holly Day. I really felt it New Year's Eve. But he's pretty cute, isn't he? He's pretty cute. Anna Banana, 4 months. I love you, Anna Banana. Thank you, babe. Lisa Vining's here. Padlin Loon, new here. Love your cheerful disposition. I was going to say, I don't recognize you in my class. Welcome. I love that you're new. Dragon Tears. I met her in Seattle. I love her. I know. Debbie Zito. It's crazy. Lacey Silver's here. It doesn't look that bad, says Brian. The mullet. Guys, I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I guess I could put it down, but then I'll just get hot. I mean, we know, we've seen each other. We know each other. We've been through a lot. It's been a year. You've seen the good parts. You've seen me have bad hair days. You've seen me with no makeup, no bra. You know what? This isn't the worst, Brian, is it? This isn't the worst you guys have seen. Congrats, Reese. You are so appreciated. I love you, Cooler by the Lake. Thank you for being a member. Tina Mays is in Arizona. I wanted to meet you when you were here, but I'm in Mesa, a little far from Tucson. Well, that's okay, girl. I'm going to come back. My boyfriend lives there. Conda, super sticker. Thank you, Conda. I love Chica Cherry Cola. I love that you guys made it. Bear, thanks so much for everything, Reese. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you for being here. Guys, this means the world to me that you're here for this. It seems like I've known you so much longer than a year. I love you, and you're like family, and congrats, my sweet pea. Let's do another year. Kathy, you're a huge part of my life, and you know this, but I can remember our first conversations, and I can remember sharing. Look at the nice moving boxes in the background. That's a cool background. Nice. I can remember you sharing so much with me, like private information, and I was sharing with you, and we just clicked right away. And I love you, girl. And we will do many more years. Knit my bit, a little something for you and Hugs. What a year for the two of you. Great job, Mama. Thank you. That's a huge super chat. I love you. That will go for me and Hugs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Comment. Look at all the people from beginning to now. All the friends brought together because of you. Well, I think I say us. That's why I said our channel, guys. Hey, Annette Rose, this is our channel. It's not me. It's us. You guys are huge. You guys built this. You're the foundation. I just come on here with a mullet and chat. We all do. We have a lot of laughs. Why do I look terrible today? My face is all red and shiny. It's not the best. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm going to tell you right now, though, Tennessee air or water or something doesn't agree with me because I don't like my hair and I feel like my skin looks worse. And I feel like I'm gaining weight. Michelle, happy anniversary. I was late to the game, but I'm here now. Love you, Reese, and wishing you the best. Can't wait for years ahead. Michelle, I don't think I answered your message, but I love you, girl, and I will. Thank you for your super chat. I love you. The Not So Graceful Swan. Can't wait to see where you are in another year. I'm kind of feeling that too. I really kind of think the same thing. Like, where will we be? We're going to go over it today. Look at all the things we've done in a year. I can't stop thinking about it. 1 year ago, right now, I remember doing this channel for the first time, and I remember hopping on. It was on Jeff's computer, and Jeff and Huxley were at Boy Scout camp for 10 days. Holly Day, thank you for becoming a member, girl. And I didn't tell you guys that because I was scared to tell people I was home alone. But I remember I just hopped on and started chatting, and you guys showed up in droves, and it never went away. I feel like, how can I go back and look? I swear to God, my first live I ever did had like 200 or 300 people, like right off the bat. I've never had a low number before. Like everybody showed up and you guys never left. And what's my fear always been? That you're going to leave me. I think I'm starting to really bridge that gap. I don't feel that way as much anymore. I really don't. I have created serious friendships with you guys, and I know who the real ones are. We've lost some that we thought were real, but I'm getting better at that. And I think you are too. Like we're just getting better at clicking and knowing who's real and who's not. And the ones who are not weren't meant to be here. And that's okay too. They weed themselves out. Marion Calabro, I love. Happy first anniversary, Reese. It's been a privilege watching you and your channel grow. Love you. I love you, Marion. I mean that. You've been around forever. Yeah, Shelly, he was cute. Jen B, congrats on 1 year. From you, forms you from Aaron when you first came out. Generally catch you on the replay. You know, Jen B, it is so weird. I still think we have a lot to talk about. Thank you for your Lumen. I'm glad you made it. Thank you for your super chat. Mullets and lip stain. All right. Yeah, Cheryl. I at least tried to doll it up with some lip stain. Thank you, Ray Ray. Renee Rainbow, I love you, girl. DNV, how's Tommy? He's doing great. He's resting today. As you guys saw that he went to the ER last night, but he's resting. Crime me on a river. Thank you. It's cute. Looks like you tied your hair up to play tennis. Oh, it doesn't look like a mullet? Well, I'll take that. I like the tennis look. Joe. Dang, Joe. I love Joe Virus. He always has good tips and advice. Kestrel, I know you're real. Lucia, I love that. I think Tommy needs to get home to you. He seems to feel better when you're around him. He certainly does. We both do. We are Cancer signs and we're very similar. Tommy and I, we're very sensitive. We both are we think a lot alike, similar in the humor department. And we definitely, hey, Candy's life, we definitely do better when we're together. We are finding that just since we've even known each other, we seem to do better together. And not, I don't know that that's everybody. I don't know that, some people can handle that kind of like being apart all the time, people who work, and travel a lot. We don't feel that way. We like to be better together. We are better together. Shauna B, here's to many more amazing years, Reese. You are my first of many YouTube friends. Your life is proof of what not suffering in silence can do. Shauna B, you make a great point. I love that, girl. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for your super chat. Bell Notes, I love you. Thank you for being a member. Llama Lisa, love you. Thank God you're part of my smiles. That's a sweet thing to say. I've never heard anything worded like that. Thank you, Llama Lisa. Thank you for your super chat. Buying memories, buying Lady Co lip stain and wearing makeup again. Yes, we've talked about that, girl. I love that. Melissa Holloway, I'm glad you made it. Dragon Tears. Came from Aaron Connection, stayed for the friendship. Yes. And we really did make some friendships here. Thank you, Lisa Vining. I never miss a show, whether it's live or replay. I'm so proud of you, Reese. I love you, Lisa Vining. Sister Golden Hair, I might as well show up on this momentous occasion. Maybe my lurker days are over. I would love for you to not be a lurker, but I also want you to be comfortable. But thank you for coming. Thank you for coming out and chatting with us. And thank you for your super chat. Beans, Mama. Thanks for the super sticker, babe. Thank you, Candace. We've had a lot of laughs, haven't we? Ladybird Sue. Oh my God, I caught up. How is Tommy feeling? He's good. I've been checking on him all day. He's been resting pretty much. And so actually it's not true. I don't check on people when I know they're resting, but he has texted me when he wakes up and in between naps and stuff like that. He's doing great. I'm making sure that he's hydrating, all those things. Definitely, guys. I I may be a lot of things, but I really, really put my attention on like if Huxley were sick or my person I'm with is sick, I'm really weird about checking in, getting things. That's why it sucks that I'm apart from him. But I've been checking on him constantly. Gia61, I'm so happy for you. All those you helped through your channel. Thank you so much, Gia. Melissa Holloway, congrats on your first year. Thank you so much. And Panko, we have become a great community here due to Reese's lovable personality. We appreciate your cheerfulness and love for us no matter what. Thank you, Panko. You're a really special friend to me. And I know we've talked outside of here and emailed. And I just want to say thank you. You've helped me a lot. And I know you know that. Thank you, my friend. Mother Bear, I love you in Omaha. I love that you're here. Hunter, Aria would have given you one for 1 year. She would be so proud of you. Hunter, thank you. And again, we're really, really thinking about her. Thank you for being here, Hunter. Pete Taylor, happy anniversary, Reese. Love watching you and watching you and Tommy together. Here's to more years to come. I love that. Thank you, Pete Taylor. Pam Verdette, without this channel, Reese, I would never have made the changes I did. You are my hero, Reese. I love you so much. That's incredible, Pam. God. Thank you. Sharona, congrats on the 1 year. How much you have blossomed. I've been here from the beginning, and it's been a great journey of growth, understanding, and learning. Can't wait for what's next. Thank you. Sharona, you guys are true friends. And Amber's Glass, you have been here since the beginning. Yeah, prayers for Aria, for sure. Just a Northern girl, lurker from the beginning. Congrats on 1 year. You've come a long way since that interview with Aaron. Embrace your new life. Thank you. Thank you for coming out and talking. I love that. And I love Kathy loves horses. Happy anniversary. She's all the way over in Australia. Love you and everyone on the channel. You always make me smile. I love you, Kathy loves horses. Thank you for your super chat. So I just want to say, I can't believe. Thank you, Lucia. Coach Lisa, I love you, girl. Yeah, Mama D. So I just want to say, we should go back and watch the first video, but so many of you have just been here with me since the very beginning. And even the people who haven't, I don't care. Sarah Browett, I love Sarah Browett. Jenny Stout, all the things we've been wishing for you are coming true. Through your own courage and hard work and a tidal wave of our love for you. Congrats on your first year. Jenny, that is such a nice thing to say, and you have been such a friend. Thank you. Mary Barons, I love you, girl. Deborah, I love you. Sarah Browett, 1 year of a gift for you and gift for us. We appreciate you. Thank you for your courage to share your life with us. Thank you, Sarah. You know I love you, girl. Congrats on 1 year. You have changed my life and have such a sparkle and light. I look forward to your videos every day. Keep shining. Andy, is that just unbelievable to read her comment? That's just unbelievable to me. I can't believe how many friends I've made. Bethany Finn, Anita Card, you have become such a staple in my life. You've inspired me in more ways than I can count. I love you and I'm so proud of you. I love you, Anita Card. And one of these days, I'm going to come visit you and Jason P. in Colorado. Thank you for being my friend and for being a member, girl. Happy 1 year anniversary, Reese. Watching you grow over the past year has been really incredible. You're an inspiration to many, including myself. I stayed gone from my ex because of you. Oh my God. That's huge. And I'm really proud of you, girl. That's amazing. Bethany Finn, you guys. I really love to see comments like that. That's life-changing. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for sharing that. Lisa from Jersey, congrats, Reese. Love your face and this channel. What a difference a year makes. Thank you, Lisa. Again, you're just such a staple. I don't know where I would be without you. Some of you guys, I'm like, I couldn't do it. Reese, you're upsetting my allergies. Sorry, yarn prepper. Squirrel girl. Reese is on. Okay, Mom, I'll talk to you later. Lori, Abs, Dang Girl, what a year you've had. How many you've helped. Thank you, Lori. I love you. Thank you for giving us a safe place to hang out. That, above all else, is why we're here, right? West Coast Fancy Nancy, it's true. Annette Rose, I know. Angie Moe, through the ups and downs, it's been a hell of a ride. I've had faith in you from the start. You've given me hope, and I can't wait to meet you. Love you. I'm going to meet you soon. Guys, she's in Tennessee. Thank you for your super chat, Angie Moe. Susie with an S. I lurk a lot, but I've never missed an episode. Love you, Reese. You inspire me as well. Thank you, Susie. I love the people. I love the lurkers who come out and talk. That's true, drive-in fan. Happy anniversary. Aaron introduced you to us, but your SP powers keep us here. And apparently I force you guys to super chat me too. It's crazy how manipulative I am. Susie, these chats are the equivalent of Hallmark cards. That is such a good point. That is such a good point. Yes, that's why I get so sappy, because I love cards, guys. I'm old school. I love cards. I keep every card I ever get. That is amazing. Thank you for pointing that out. Thanks, Abdazzle. Oh, I love Shannon C. It's amazing to see the difference in how far you've come since the first video. Congrats again on 1 year. This channel is amazing. Every day I look to see if there's a video. You're amazing. Shannon C, thank you, babe. I'm trying to put up more. I started my job, but I'm still trying to figure out. Huxley had his first full day of school today. So I'm just trying to what's best? How can I arrange it? Because I do want to continue to do content every day. I love seeing you guys. You are so special to me, Liz Tricks, and everyone speaking up. You are more than a friend. You are family to me. I love you, and I'm so proud of what you have done and how far you have come. I absolutely love you, Liz. You know that. I feel the same about you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Reese, we watched when you were nervous to answer trivia questions and only wanting to host to stand up to Scientology and the Jesters, and now you're on your own. Never doubt your strength. Thank you, Sassy Savage. I love Joel Sachs. I trust you completely. Biggest compliment I could ever give someone. Love you and Tommy so much. That is a huge compliment, Joel. And I love you. Tommy loves you too. You're a part of us. You guys are such a part of us. Kestrel. Oh, good. You're not far from me. I love that. Lori Helker. Oh, I met her in Phoenix. I've been there right from the beginning when Aaron outed you. I was a lurker for a while. When I met you in Phoenix, it changed everything for me. You are such a fantastic human being. I love you, Lori. And I love following you on Facebook. You always go to the most fun places with your husband. It's amazing. I love you. Shelly, this is a big one. I love this girl. They said you couldn't withstand the storm until you showed them you are the storm. Here's to many more years to come. Love you, boo. Shelly, you are family to me. Thank you. Thank you, Shell. I love you. Thank you for being a member and for being my friend. Indigo Twin, no one forcing me to donate. I believe in you in this community. Sending good vibes to Hux. Thank you. Thank you for finally saying it. It's not me forcing you. Sarah, I've said it before, but you make my heart happy. Finding your channel connected something within me, and it's a true gift. So many parts to your story I can relate with. Most of all, I love your heart. So darn proud of you. I love Sarah Browett, guys. I love her so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You always have the most kind words. I'm not crying. You're crying. Hockeytown John is a little bit sappy too, and that's okay. We're family. I love that man and his wife, even though I've never met her. I'm not working at a clothing store. No, Amber, I'm just doing clerical work. Please listen, Quibs. I love how this man calls me Quibs. Please listen to everything everyone is saying because every word of it's true. You are amazing. Thank you, Mr. Scoville. I love you. Thank you for your super chat, babe. I just was trying to think about just everything we've accomplished in the year. There's so much. It's crazy to me. Just think of where have I gone? Where have I traveled to in the last year? And I'm not a traveler by any means. I mean, I went some places with Jeff and met you guys. We went to Seattle. I went to Clearwater, Phoenix. Where else did we go? Was that it? No. Surely we went somewhere else. Did we go somewhere else? Thank you, Holly Day. Love you, Margie Barr. Guys, help me. Didn't I go somewhere else? Judy Lee used to say you never had friends a year ago. Now you have more than 21,000. It's so true. And my heart grew like the Grinch. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Casey. I guess if that's it, that's it. That's okay. That's still kind of a lot in a year for me. So I traveled places. Um, we didn't do much of a meetup in Kansas City, V. McWilliams. V. McWilliams, I was lurking on the lifeboat the other night, and I swear I saw that your cat passed away. And I'm so sorry. Was she 16? I feel like I read that she was 16. And I know that that's a good run for a cat, but still, I get it. It's hard because I love my animals so much, and I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry that you lost your cat. If I read that right and I have the right person, but I'm pretty sure I do. I'm a lot of things, but I have a pretty good memory. No Tori SP. Reese, you are such an inspiration in how to keep one's heart open. I adore you. Thank you. That's amazing. And you're adorable, by the way. I love your hair. Thank you. Did I go somewhere near Seattle? Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of where we met, but I don't remember the name of the city because it was a weird ass town. Okay, V McWilliams, yes. Oh, Ursina. Happy first YouTube anniversary. It's Switzerland's National Day in August 1st. Sending you love the chat family always. Ursina, go to sleep, but I love you. And I'm glad that you got to be here. Oh, yes, Mamomish. Blake Reed, 5 things I love about this existence: Jesus, God, my mom, Star Wars, and Reese and her channel. That's amazing that I made the list. Holy crap, Blake. I love you so much. See, Blake's another one. Don't we all feel like we've known Blake Reed since he was born? I mean, I know he's only 13 years old, but don't we feel like we've just raised him up? He's so cute. I feel like I've known him forever. I love Blake Reed. And I love Robin W. You inspire many and have increased my quality of life significantly in many ways. I think of you often and smile. Life would be sad and dull without you. You're a badass hero of mine. Can't wait to meet you in person. Love you tons. See, I know that you mean that, and I just love you. I feel like I know you so well, Robin, and that is so special. You can't put a price on that. Thank you for saying that. You are a really good friend of mine. And so is Jimena. Thank you for letting us be witness of your healing. As I always say, my wish to you is a life full of love and happiness. Love you lots. And right back at you, by the way. I know how tough things have been for you, and I feel the same way. Thank you, Jimena, for being here. Riley's human. Thank you, Reese, for always making me feel seen. Of course, babe. I love you. I'm so proud of you and how far you have come. What an awesome year. Many more to come. I'm so glad you've been with us this whole time. Thank you. I love you, Blake Reed. That's no shit, man. It's true. Everybody loves Blake Reed. If you don't love Blake Reed, get the hell out. Yeah, Panko. I'm really glad Tommy is on the men. Reese, I broke my pinky toe for you today. It's turning blue. Enjoy this gift. Yarn Prepper, that's incredibly concerning. And please don't break any bones for anybody. Please, Yarn Prepper. My God. Just Eva. Aw. You make my days brighter and miss you terribly when you're not on. Thank you for all the happiness you bring us all. I love you, V. I love you, V. McWilliams. Thank you for saying that. Just Eva, it was a great year for all of us, discovering you and seeing you blossom and grow to the beautiful lady you are. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I love Mr. Pants. You have different names? I didn't know that. Thank you, Mr. Pants. Shelly Kelly, all the awesome comments. My eyes are sweating. Look how much you have affected so many people in the best possible way. You are loved. Thank you, Shelly Kelly. And you are so loved right back. Jeepsy Soul, I love you. I love that you made it. Tip 420. Wow, what a year it's been. Love to all the lurkers coming out. Love to you, Hux and Tommy. I love you, Tiff. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Anchored Love. Candy's life. A life without Reese is no life I want to live. Love you, Reese, forever. Love you, babe. Thank you. Lady Pamela, thank you for gifting a membership. Joe Virus, I have nothing to say that would make you cry. That's not true. You've made me cry many times. See, Joe, you and Rain both feel like family to me, like true family. Like I'm definitely, Tommy and I are definitely going to come to California. I don't know when, I don't care, but I know that I could be there. Thank you, Robin W. And I know I have to see you guys. You're like family to me. Just Joan, welcome. It's okay. You made it. Yadira. I love Yadira. She's another one, guys. This is Audrey since day one. I love you, Audrey. It's amazing. It's amazing to me. Like, guys, show of hands. How many people feel like I feel like we've been doing this for so much longer. I feel like my life started a year ago today. That's when it started. It's a matter of time before we will have WWRD. What would Reese do? Wristbands? Shelly, we're not going down that path. We're not going down that path, girl. We are thinking for ourselves. Although I like where you're going with that. That's hilarious. I love Shelly. Yeah. And show of hands, how many of you, which I don't need to see because I know, how many of you have been here since the beginning? And I don't mean day one, but I know all of you. I love that. Jeepsy Soul, love you back. You have done amazing. You were such a badass. Thank you, Jeepsy Soul. I really appreciate all the kind words, thoughts, and prayers. Yeah, Tommy's doing okay, guys. Trust me. I wouldn't be doing a show if he wasn't. I would be all over that. So, no, he's doing okay. I've been checking on him all day. I knew that about you. Robin Miners, why do I have 2 Aviator Nation hoodies and Sephora lip stain? Everybody has Sephora lip stain, Robin Miners. But yeah, no, those Aviator Nation hoodies are pretty good. I've got 2 from Poshmark. They're pretty good. I actually wear them a lot. Ev Barney, since before you had a channel. Okay, that's serious. Ev Barney saw me on Aaron's stream. Because if you guys remember, I did that show on Aaron's, and then I didn't start a channel for like 6 months. I know, Jen O. Everybody's been here. LeBone's creation since day one. Yeah, it's wild. It's so crazy when we think about, thank you, Candy's Life. When we think about, like, I wouldn't have met Tommy. Think of all the people I've met. It's just wild. Watching since Aaron, Robin W, I had no doubt. Joanne Ventrilla, I love that you're here. Good for you, Rain Virus. Okie Mom, I love that you're here. Mary Barons was a lurker at first. See, I didn't know that. Interesting. Abita. Just Eva. Love from, how do you say that? I'll just say Central Europe. You have friends all over. That is crazy. Love your journey and the things you share. It's empowering. Isn't that wild too? Look at Just Eva. Isn't it crazy that we're not all in America? It's also crazy that I don't know anything about a globe, but it's wild to me that people are all over the world watching this, guys. That brings us so much even closer. The connection is insane. It's crazy that you can have a YouTube channel and just talk to people all over the world. Look at where Ursina is. Layla Bradley. I don't think she's here, which is weird. She's almost always here. Tiffany Isms. What a perfect day to catch a live. I love you, Reese. I love the name Relatable. You really are relatable because of all of your lives are unpredictable wild rides. Tiffany Isms. That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. And thank you. Yvonne Clark. I believe you. Crypto Gran. Lurker from the beginning. Friend for life. Grandmother from Australia. That's amazing. You know who else? Liv's mom. She's in Australia, I'm pretty sure. Is she here today? Is it morning in Australia right now? Because I saw Sarah Browett's here. I don't know, but I think, yeah, Australians. Well, what do I know? I'm not even going to pretend to know. I don't know anything. Lady Pamela, been here since Aaron. So proud of you, girl. Thank you, Lady Pamela. Demasio, been lurking for a long time. Love you, though. Nice to see your cute smiley face. That is so sweet. Thank you. Lovey cats. I'm always lurking in the bushes. Been with you since Aaron outed you. See, I love seeing names that I don't know. That's crazy. Corsets and Curls is in Manhattan. You're in France? That's so cool, Marianne. It's 9 a.m. Okay. Damn. There's my girl. Happy first year on YouTube. Drive Sophia to the airport. Tell Sophia I love her, please. And please don't text and drive, but tell her I love her. I saw a picture of her on Instagram. If I was a man, look out. She is so pretty. My God, that child is gorgeous. I love Sophia, and I love you, Barbara. Tony's Hooter, my daughter is going through so much right now. She is binge watching your videos. You are inspiring her to love herself and do what she needs to move forward. I love you more than you know for that. I love that. I remember her coming in and talking. I love that, Tony's Hooter. Thank you. Let's see. It's Friday morning in Australia. Okay. Panko. Reese makes me smile when she pretends ignorance. I believe Reese is extremely intelligent and capable. Well, I don't know anything about a globe, Panko. I really don't. Remember when I thought Philadelphia was a state? Thank you, Shannon C. That's amazing. Good for you, Sin Aristocrat. So, what have we accomplished in this year? I kind of wanted to cover that just real quick. I don't want to keep everybody forever, but look, it's Joanne Hawley though. I love her. Watch since you were in Clearwater with Aaron. Okay, been hooked, watching ever since. Love you, Tommy and Hux and the fur babies. I think you're awesome. Thank you for being you, Joanne. I love that. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Jenny, what are your favorite memories of the last year? Well, I was kind of thinking with that. And I kind of want to know your guys' favorites. Like what are some really funny moments that we've had? Because I kind of want to go back. Thank you, OBG Foster. Um, I mean, obviously the most favorite moments are we're free now, right? We're free. And that's oh my God, Sharona, that was so funny. That night with Sterling and golf ball butt. That was hilarious. Okay, yeah, we got a few people saying that. Flaps for sure, for sure. Katie Folsom's boobs, yeah. Every live with Sterling. I love Sterling. I love that he came into our chat the other day. Game nights are hilarious. Tommy's not sick. He's okay, guys. He's on the mend. Oh my God, I remember that video. Full moon or full bush. Yeah. I think he was on that video, the ex. Old jester. Old jester man. The fur coats. My fights with the Costco lady. That was a good one. Thank you, Corsets and Curls. Oh yeah, Shelly. Oh my God, Tommy. I'm sorry, every Friday? Yes, yes. Not funny, but getting away from you know who. Absolutely. 2 or 4 flaps. Can you believe that we did that when I first did that? I mean, the flaps we talked about on and on. But Joe, can you believe that I got so many people to say how many flaps they had? Like it was nothing. I loved it. Everybody was like, I have, and remember some people went and checked. They were like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go look in a mirror. Yeah, that was wonderful, Coach Lisa. Oh yeah, the ghost furries. We've had some funny moments. All the videos with Tommy, absolutely goosebump. Anytime you find something funny and can't stop laughing, Liz Tricks. Marty Jewel, I love that. Thank you for being here. Panty hamsters. Oh yeah, dictionaries on the prairie. Remember when Aaron told me that Jesus wrote the Constitution and I believed him? I haven't let that go. I'm still mad about it. You still don't know how many flaps you have? Ginny, you got to go take a look. It should be easy to tell. If not, ask your OBGYN. Cooter Town. Gertie's voice. Did you know? Huxley's birthday. That was a good one. Po Box. Oh, the flight with the dandruff man. Remember that guy? He took his hat off and he did this, and like all these flakes went flying onto me on an airplane, and I almost died. I'd use my inhaler. All the Fred stories. The drunk Barbs. That was hilarious. Every time Joe has a gummy, I ask him if his ovaries are ghosts. Oh, you got a Sephora lip stain? Everybody has one. Even Joel Sachs probably got one. Joe Virus probably got one. The Jesus thing was hilarious. All the Hux and Tommy episodes. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the fight with the Sephora girl. Lori Lee didn't even know about her flaps before. See? Yeah, Huxley's birthday DNB. Oh, yeah. Remember when I joined Tommy's? I became a member on Tommy's channel so that I could see his private yoga video. Desperation is a stinky cologne. Yeah, the dandruff thing was gross. Connie B. Thank you, girl. Yeah, Aaron told me that Jesus wrote the Constitution. What qualifies as a flap? You'll know. Go take a look. I mean, unless you're Tampa B. Tampa B has 3 flaps. Her husband calls her Nemo because she has one that's kind of underdeveloped. She has 4, but like one of them is really little. I think you would know. How about the fur coat meetup? Are you kidding me, people? It was 100 degrees. Yes, that's right. That's right. He wore the fur coat. Oh, doing the narwhal's voice. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Bye, buddy. Remember the penguin? Gertie just looked at me. Close the curtains. That was pretty good. The Poe box. Yes, I see you, Pumpkin. Yeah, Rogue Hedgie, the New Year's. Real Table, when Barb was drunk and said that. Yeah, that was pretty good. The call-in shows were good. I missed that. We need to bring that up to Tommy. Noble Savage, happy anniversary. Hello, Reese and friends. I love that. Thank you, Noble Savage. Sherry Allen became a member. Thank you, Sherry Allen. Oh, at the KC.org when the guy fell off the scooter because of my SP powers. How old is Huxley, Nisa? He is 14. Watching you fall in love. Lucia. Patricia M doesn't speak out too often, but I am often addicted to your channel. It's definitely a bright spot in my day, and I enjoy your positivity. Patricia, I love that you said that. Thank you. Candy Corn. Sharon Serendipity, Squirrel, Senior Squirrel. Watch from day one, but I lurked till Seattle, then paid you to notice me. Lovely to watch you grow. Thank you, Sharon, and thank you for paying me to notice you. There's nothing better, really. Oh my God, Monica M. Tommy will laugh at that. Starfish. Oh my God. Blake Reed, grape nuts. I forgot about that. Blakey, I love you. Ladybird Sue, thank you for being a member. I can't feel my face. That's right, Anti-Wombat. I forgot about Starfish. You know, Starfish wasn't banned from this channel. Miss Blue, you're not a lurker anymore, babe. Oh, yeah, from the Righteous Gemstones. Mama said not to, but I did it anyway. Misbehaving. There you go. I wash my hands to keep away from Satan. You know what I really need to do is get rid of this mullet. The curtains thing was funny. Oh, yeah, when Bo ate the bagels, that was the worst. I can't believe all of this has happened in a year. Guys, we left the cult, got out of a toxic situation, exposed the creepy, perverted jesters. The jesters started sending spiders to my house. Remember, they started sending spiders here that were like giant country spiders, and they were wearing jester hats. So much has happened. So much has happened. Poor Bo. Brian Lucas, stop. So much has happened. And oh, let's not forget garlic hummus night. Absolutely. Absolutely. Simone Farron, thank you for being here. I was Manifest by Design in Australia. Love you. You are a gem. Okay, Mr. Pants, I remember that name. BJ's Critters. You know who I miss? Thank you, by the way, for your super chat. What happened to freaking Brisby Tales? I'm friends with him on Facebook, but we never see him anymore. What happened to him? I want to know. Also, another guy I want to know. Thank you, Gaga Joe. Another guy I want to know what happened to that I'm looking for. If anybody's seen him, Reese, Hux, and Tommy are family. Ginny Stout, I love you, and we are family. Another guy that I've been looking for. Help me think of his name. Not Moose. Something Scoville. Something Scoville.
Quibs.
Boyfriend.
What
are you doing? Dang, that's a fancy hat. That almost
Isn't
looks
it,
like a
though?
Lester hat.
Happy anniversary, Quibs.
Babe, and to you. You were 3 yesterday. How weird. Where is Katie Fulton? She's probably at work.
I don't know, but her
I love you,
boobs smell
Elena.
excellent.
I smell good?
And her boobs also smell excellent.
Uh-oh. At the hospital with hubby? Uh-oh. Wanted to say happy 1 year, love you, and proud to call you my friend. Okay, guys. Ones and thoughts, prayers, and healing vibes for Miss Sunrise Dawn and her husband.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely
terrible.
Love Miss Sunrise Dawn.
Thank you for your super chat, but please let me know how he's doing. That's horrible, babe. I hope he's all right. I hope that's something they can take care of. A blood clot. I mean, he's in the right place.
Yeah, you're in the right place. It's scary when you're not at the hospital. I usually feel pretty good about the time I get there. Thank you, Hockeytown John. Thank you, everybody. I'm so happy to be here, Quibs.
Oh, I am too. Remember this, Tommy? I cried when you noticed a man outside the Scientology building. You knew when he went clear and congratulated him.
Yeah,
that was tough for me.
Beautiful. That really was beautiful. That was a very heavy moment. I was there live for that.
You were there live, and I remember you crossed the street just like you always do. Whenever I'm crying, you show up. I remember being really upset, and you came across the street and gave me a hug. I was really upset. That was pretty upsetting for me.
Yeah, I was just happy to work in a hug. I was starting to get pretty smitten about that time, if I remember correctly.
And you remember why? Because I had sandals on and you got to see my feet for the first time, and you were pretty in love.
You do have really great feet. Honestly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need a pedicure, and I live out in Bug Tussle now, and there are no places to go. So I was wondering.
I know your guy. I know the guy, I'm telling you.
If you are into feet, maybe you'd be willing to paint my toesies.
Yeah, actually, I'm fairly good at that, believe it or not. You're going to have to. It's
and honestly, your little boyfriend, too. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, Tommy wanted to cop a feel for sure, Shelly, and he still
You can't prove that.
Yes, we can.
That's true anyway, but,
forgot message before. So proud. Been here since day one. Thank you, Beans Mama. I know you just super stickered before. Thank you, Tommy. What was our favorite show? Of course, outside of I know the New Year's Eve one was my favorite. I'm trying to think. Do I have a favorite?
Yeah, when you were sick and you were in Tucson, that was the first time we were ever on the screen at the same time. But you had been sick going up to that. That was a fun show because we were there together. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
That. I was really flirty with you. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. I remember like rubbing on your arm.
Yes. I remember a decent amount of that going around.
I remember being sad when you left.
Yep. I remember that too.
Remember Tampa B made fun of us, and she was like, yeah, right. Tommy's going home. Sure he is.
Yeah. Who said that?
Remember Tampa B said that night? I said,
couldn't remember who said it.
And she was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. He's going home.
When I spoke in tongues.
Yes. That really was fantastic.
That
one
was
of my favorite things ever.
I was sick. That's right. Remember, I took my glasses off and I apparently said, what was that?
Yeah. Did this little thing with your hands while you were doing it. It's one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. But afterwards, she had the guts to say to me, what? I was clear.
It was clear.
How you were? No, no, honestly.
Oh, when can we celebrate your relationship anniversary? Good question.
That is a good question. I would imagine, I think officially right around the time you got the day that came in and you jumped on me, I think was probably the day that became pretty official.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people on the internet would probably say it was before that. because people like to be silly.
Yeah.
Pokemon, you
Let
are
him have fun.
you.
Yeah. Let him have fun.
Susan Miller, I love that she made it. She's in Portugal.
You know what? If I can say something real quick, because I was talking to you about this earlier a little bit. This channel is so important. Aside from the fact that you and I met and all that, you know what makes this really important? You got gaslight. He was gaslighting you on a daily basis, right? Really just making you feel less than, making you feel less than intelligent, just overall being an asshat. And when you started this channel, the whole world saw that you were really intelligent. The whole world saw how fast you were on your feet and just how quick your humor was. And all of a sudden, I think it gave you a lot of guts. I think to see people telling you stuff like, hey, you know what? You're really intelligent had to be a bit of a shocker, right? But I think that was watching that happen has been so cool. And it ran shit wagon off, honestly. You know, that he's one of those cats that needs to kind of dominate, right? Look at that stupid organization he's in. It's an opportunity for all of those guys to go, hey, we're better off than everybody else, right? We're the elite. We're the smart, right? Everyone else is kind of stupid. And he pulled the same crap with you. You know, he's one of those people that needs to put someone down in order to make himself feel better. It's a disgusting thing, it really is. But how much fun has it been watching him? Honestly, because people, you got a chance to see this cat exactly at his best with all the BS that came out when we busted those videos, right? Oh, I've been talking to the people upstairs in 48 hours. You guys are both out of business. That's gaslighting BS. Only this time, Quibs has been standing on her own 2 feet long enough to go, you know what? Not buying it. Not buying it. Sorry. I love Quibs. This channel has been so fantastic for you. It really has. You have grown so much, and I credit everybody here for being your counselor, your best friend, all of those things at once. It's pretty damn cool. It really is. It's been a hell of a lot of fun to watch.
You make such a good point, Tommy. I think that I was believing him, like a lot of the stuff he was doing to me for a long time. I don't know that I was believing, but I think that I was going along with it. And I feel like this channel gave me so much strength to say, I'm not buying it. I don't believe you anymore. I'm not here for that anymore. Yeah, Lori Lee, they raised me up. I feel like this channel definitely gave me what I needed to get out of there.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
And then you showed up.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. They gave me what I needed. Truthfully, they even gave me the money I needed to get divorced. And then you showed up with actual strength and said, I'm going to help you get out of here. I mean, it was such a combined effort. It was really amazing. And Deb S., I want to say I love you. And I want to say I'm glad that you're here, because I want to know if, I swear you told me the 2nd and 4th weekends don't work for you. So I purposely made our Zoom call for August 18th. That's a 3rd weekend. If that doesn't work, I'm going to change it. So Deb, while you're here, because I don't know another way to get a hold of you, please tell me. And I didn't want to miss this. Nurse Thiel, been here since day one, since Doc's day. Wow. Love from New Orleans to y'all. Keep being you, Reese. Keep letting your beautiful light shine. Happy anniversary and cheers to many more. Love you and Tommy. That is such a nice thing to say.
It really is. And I love New Orleans, my favorite city in the U.S. Love it.
I've never been there.
I want to take you there, Quibs. I want to take you there.
Interesting. I've never been there. I'd always been told I would hate it because I wouldn't like the food.
Oh, no. It's absolutely ridiculous. You'll love it. You'll love it because the people there are like you, honestly. Like, you meet people and they talk to you and there's no filter and they're very open, and you're going to love it. I promise.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go visit. Just Jojo. Thank you, babe. Thank you for being a member, guys. This is amazing.
You know something? When everything was, when we were in Kansas City, and it was as ugly as it's been, and honestly, I don't think we could do justice to that tension and that feeling if we did 5 shows on it. I don't know that we could ever make you realize just how friggin' ugly and nasty it got in there. It just was not pleasant at all, and you could cut it with a knife. And through all of it, Quibs would say, I got to go live. I know everybody's worried. I got to go live. And it's really, honestly, it's a beautiful thing. And when people talk about parasocial relationships, they're not talking about my girl. They're really not. She knows so much about so many of the people in the chat. It's absolutely amazing. It really is.
Thank you,
Chicken
babe.
Cherry Cola. I don't know who you met first either.
I don't think it matters. I love her. And I love that Debbie Zito just said, I feel like Reese did gain the confidence from the channel, but it was Tommy Gunn Scoville that helped her believe it and see it in herself. And guys, I just have to say that it's true though. There's so many things that I've been processing and thinking about. And Tommy and I talk a lot, and we don't talk necessarily talk, but we text a lot. And we are very, more than ever, I would say, like it's even more than it's ever been, very open with each other. We say whatever we're thinking, good or bad. You know, I can't tell you how many times Tommy has said, I need to talk about this because it made me feel a certain way and I feel like I need to talk it out. And I just love that. And I feel like that is the key to any relationship, whether it's even a partnership, a friendship, anything.
Whatever.
Yeah. But I do tell him all the time. Thank you, Annika. I tell him all the time. He teaches me so much. And I feel like he speaks a language that is easy for me to understand too. Because people have tried to teach me stuff and I glaze over and I'm like, okay, I didn't really get it. And he does a really good job at teaching me things. I said this on Natalie's channel. Tommy taught me the definition of stoic. I never knew what it meant. And euphemism. I never knew what that word meant. I never had a clue what that word meant. And so that's what I mean. Similar, like teach, but also like actual life stuff. And he does it in such a safe way that I don't feel stupid. And one of the things about Jeff that I always hated, that I would try to pretend I knew, or I would not, like, I did not feel safe enough ever, let me put it this way, to say to him, I don't understand what that means. Can you explain it to me? Because if I did that the first few times and he was like, what? You don't know what that means? Everybody knows what that means. Okay, let me try to break this down for you. Like, just really embarrassing, made me feel small. And I love that Tommy really has, I was thinking about this. You all have taught me a lot in this last year, but Tommy really, like, just life lessons. I'm like, wow. And I think it's not so much the teaching I'm trying to say is the safety, that I feel safe in learning things from you. I don't feel like you're going to make fun of me, or you're not even going to question and go, you didn't know that?
I think what's happening is that you've spent enough time out of two really crappy situations, right? The cult and then, you know, the second cult, so to speak. But I think after the longer you're away from that, the more that you start to gain confidence, and the more you start to realize just how bad it was. But the reason that it didn't work all of those times in the past is because, oh, Alicia, God, beautiful. Because of all those times in the past, if somebody's shitting on you from the very first time they do it, you're never going to learn anything. Every time they start to talk to you and it's something that you don't know, you're going to glaze over because the last time, you know, they treated you like less than. It just, you know what, people, when those red flags go up, I'm sorry, it's not my place. When red flags like that go up, pack your bags. So often we stick through it and we go, oh, that's just that one thing. Like, we don't do that. If something's bothering us, there's not that one thing.
Such a good point. He's right. There's no other way to put it, guys. It couldn't be more clear. When you see something like that kind of behavior, whether it's in a friend, a boss, anything, get out. Just get out, because it's never going to get better. And for me, it got way worse. And most likely that person is just on the brink of showing their true colors, and it's going to get worse. And it did for me. And I remember him saying, like, you didn't know that? And then as time went on, it was, well, you're just an idiot because you're a Scientologist. You guys don't know anything. I mean, I remember him saying to me once, you're just a stupid, uneducated fucking Scientologist. And I was like, whoa, like, that is such a, I wouldn't say that to a stranger, let alone your wife. Like, I just couldn't get over that. So then once that started to get worse, and once it happened, I thought, I'm never going to be able to be safe with this person now. So I went for years of not opening up, not being me, and just guarded all the time, because I didn't want to come off stupid. And I just had to act like I knew what I was talking about all the time. It didn't work either way, and I'm not trying to make this get into that, but I'm just saying,
no, I think this is important.
Difference in how I'm treated now. And it really wears on you to be told you're stupid all the time. It does. And I was told that a lot. And I just want to read this because Alicia's such a friend and
yeah.
happy 1 year, beautiful. I'm so proud to see how far you've come. I'm amazed by your journey and look forward to cheering you on for years to come. Love you so much. Alicia, you're crazy. I love you. You are so supportive of me and Huxley. And I love that we're friends outside of here. And you're just a special woman to me. So thank you. That's a huge super chat and just such kind words. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you see Rain Virus's last comment? Being uneducated is not the same as being stupid. I think this is one of the most important things, honestly. This is because to me, and we've talked about this many, many times, but you can get the smartest person in the entire world. If you do not allow that person access to things like when World War II started, right, to what the 50 states are, or any of these things, if you don't have access to that, you're not going to learn it. Doesn't mean you're not smart. It means that you weren't exposed to that. But the speed at which you take info in, right, figure it out, react to it, and then come back and say something either funny or beautiful or, just dripping with just some of the most kind. This is a beautiful place. It really is. And you could not be doing what you're doing if you weren't really sharp. And I think the world knows that. And I think the longer you do it and the more that starts to sink in, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch you continue to grow, really, because you've been bullshitted about how smart you are for your entire life. And the same thing honestly happened to me. I swear to God. Until 46, I thought I was stupid. And then I met someone who said, "Oh, you just learn different." And they kind of explained it to me. And I went, "Holy hell," and it's been like a quest for knowledge since. But I think that's where you are. And it's so much fun to watch.
And I love how he said that to me earlier today, guys. And I remember that DNV. He said that earlier today, and that's what I mean. Tommy says things that are easy for me to process and go, "Oh, wow." And he says things to me, and I just think no one's ever said it like that to me. And I understand it so well. And I just appreciate it. I really appreciate him being nice to me. I know that sounds basic, but I really appreciate you guys being nice to me and being nice to my child. And that's the biggest thing that I feel like this channel has brought is such a kindness, this whole community. People actually care about each other. People have actually made friends outside of here. And it's incredible. Yeah. Everybody's nice to everybody. And LeBone's Creations, Tommy, you are showing Reese what genuine love is. She has a superior person to teach and show her what she has been denied for most of her life. I think that's true.
Wow, what a nice thing to say. I really appreciate it.
Who's this? Robert? I finally came out of the shadows with Tommy last night, and I had to say hi and say congrats to you. I've watched you and Tommy since Tommy was on air, and I love you both. Robert, welcome. That's so cool. I didn't even know that. And just Jeff was getting off on how much better than he thought he was. And Tommy saw that for himself, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In when the three of us were together, right? It happened at a restaurant. But it also happened when I was alone with him in the car. He said, "She's one of the smartest people I ever met." That's what he said to me. He goes, "Unfortunately, that cult made sure that she stayed dumb." And I was like, run that back? Because that doesn't make a shit bit of sense. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things that when it was done, I thought, it just, I don't know, it reiterated everything that you had said. This was in my fun conversation in the 6 days you left me in front of the dress store.
I love that store.
6.5 days.
It was worth it because I love that store and I was sad to leave that store. As a matter of fact, I messaged the owner this morning and she said she missed me. Damasio, there's just something about you. You exude warmth, genuineness, inclusivity, and love. It's undeniable. Fake people will only last a moment. You will grow and thrive forever. I've been in recovery for 11 years, Tommy. Good for you.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. That's winning.
Thank you for speaking up. I don't feel like we've chatted much, and thank you for your super chat. That is such a nice thing to say.
Love it.
And of course, Blake Reed. Reese, what I've always found to be impressive about you is your intelligence. You fill in the gaps of knowledge you have gracefully, and your wit has always been a keen indicator that you truly are a smart person. Thank you, Blake. And Tommy was saying that today.
Amen.
For saying that, guys. And Michelle, thank you for being a member. Amy Edge, I hope you got my message. I got your gift. Thank you. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Amy.
Very cool.
I messaged you today, but happy birthday, babe.
Do you remember True Lies?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when he goes to the used car salesman that's trying to bang his wife?
Bill Paxton, of course.
Bill Paxton, and he's taking he's going on the little test drive, right? And when the guy says something about her butt, he like you think the first time you see it that he starts beating the guy's face against the dashboard, but it's simply a fantasy.
Oh,
yeah. I did that crap. I'm not kidding you. For 35 minutes in that car, like you don't have any idea. I was sitting in the back seat, right? So honestly, like thought seatbelt, just go around there and rock this. Yeah, I really was pissed. It was hard, but the self-control came from the fact that every single night Quibbs would come down and say, just got to keep your shit together. And we would have these conversations. And then I would sort of say the other half of that equation was, I promise you, babe, we're going to get all of this in a truck. I promise you this will be packed when the truck gets here. Right. I said that for days and days and days. And she said, if you do anything stupid, we're going to lose it all.
I remember saying that to you almost every day. I was like, just please keep your cool, keep your calm. And that was my world. That was my life for years. I was saying that to myself all the time. Like, just don't step in any landmines. Like, just don't upset him. He won't, the number one thing Jeff did all the time was, you're a stupid Scientologist and you're a terrible mother. And it was all the time. And he said it in front of Huxley all the time. Kim White,
anymore.
Not anymore. Never
Not
again.
Anymore.
And he will be alone, at least mentally. I don't care how many prostitutes he gets, he'll be alone. On 1 year, congrats. Thank you, Kim White. I've been watching you since you were on Aaron's channel. Glad you are here. That is so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kim is not who I'm thinking of, is it? Tommy, this is a weird moment to have to do this, but I need to do this. Michelle Asbell, Jeff needed to tear you down because he knew he was nowhere near as smart as you, and he didn't like it. He knocked you down to make him feel better. You are very, very smart. Thank you, Michelle. I think he got especially, you've said that. Yeah, I think he got especially upset when I started a YouTube channel.
Because the whole world saw how sharp you were. He couldn't gaslight you anymore because every person that came on went, what do you mean you're stupid? You're smart as hell.
It's not Kim White. Guys, this is an awkward moment to do this, but it made me think of it. Since we're not going on the cruise, I Venmo'd back everybody who Venmo. Some people gave me money toward the cruise like months and months ago, and I refunded everybody's money today except, and if I miss you, please reach out to me, but I've reached out to everybody except Kim Stewart. I don't know who this person is. I can't find her on Venmo because there's like 1,000 Kim Stewarts, and I'm not Facebook friends with her. So if you're in here, please reach out to me, and you sent me $25. I want to get it back to you. But anyway, thank you guys for that. That was what the reason I brought that up is I saw Kim White and I was thinking that was her.
Perfect time. No, it was the right time. You're good. No, and you know what? Think about this, people. If you follow this through to its natural conclusion, paying for sex, hanging out with a group of guys who don't have a problem getting naked and rubbing one out in front of each other, right? Think about all of this, because these guys have made it so that we're smarter than everybody in the world. It's them then putting down the rest of society. It's exactly what it is. What he did to Reese, he was doing to the rest of the world. All that dick swinging that you talk about, that's the business model for how those people live. They have to do that, because if they don't make other people look less than, then they're not going to feel good themselves. Because the other option is looking in the mirror and going, damn, business is failing. I'm morbidly obese. My wife is leaving me, right? It's a pretty ugly mirror. Keep it real. It's an ugly mirror.
Yeah, it is an ugly mirror. And the further I'm away from him, the less I think about it. But the more I do, when I do think about it, I think more smart. I don't think he was right. I don't think any of that. I just think he's going to end up a miserable man. I mean, I'm mad at myself for putting up with that for so long, but it's been exposed, and that's the best thing. Everybody knows what the gestures are now, and I'm glad. Jason P., I just wanted to say hi to you.
I love Jason P. and his wife.
Jason P. And Alana, you have one of the quickest wits and amazing emotional intelligence that shines through. You did not get the education you deserve, but you are smart. Love you. Thank you, Alana. Tommy says that a lot too. Thank you, Alicia. Alana, I love you, girl. Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
Just Eva, I love that too. It doesn't matter what the person's gender is. You can dick swing in from either side, I promise.
Oh, Lord, yes.
In fact, we know women that have done that, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert became a member. Thank you,
And
Robert.
looking good in green. Looks excellent in green.
I just, I'm very thankful. I cannot believe, Tommy, all the things we've done in 1 year, all the people we've met, the traveling we did, you and me. I mean, I have gained so much. Oh, good. You respond. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Amy. And again, happy birthday, babe.
Happy
I
birthday. That's awesome.
I have gained so much. And I can't put a price on it. I don't ever want this to go away. I hope this doesn't ever fizzle out. I hope that, in another year, it's like we just don't,
It's
I'm
not
just
going to fizzle
irrelevant.
out.
I know, but I worry about it because these people mean so much to me. As much as people want to try to say they don't, or say I'm a grifter, or I'm just manipulating people and they're falling for it and they're under my spell.
Yes.
That's not true. You can say it as many times as you want or type it out and put it on whatever forum you want. It's not true. I love these people and they mean everything to me. And I don't want to lose.
That's why that they're not going to leave, because it's really obvious. And you know something? Here's a great, this is a good piece of advice for all of you YouTube fans. If somebody starts trashing a content creator that you like, stick around, because people trash creators every day. If what they're saying is right, then they'll find themselves out. You'll watch that person do 5 or 6 stupid things, and you'll be like, this isn't my girl. But Quibs, the whole world knows how you feel about the people in your audience. That's why it takes an hour to do roll call. And you know what? I love it. I really do. I love it.
And I just appreciate you guys. I'm sure some of you, maybe not all, have seen some of that hate. I mean, I think it's not that many people. I was talking to Sterling about it the other day, and he goes, Reese, you realize it's like 10 people. And he's probably right. It's not a lot, but still, like, I hate that somebody may read that and go, oh, wow, I used to like her. I thought she was great. I just want people to make decisions for themselves. If you decide you hate me, I'm totally okay with it. I'm okay with that. But don't just do it because somebody else says it. Like, think for yourself. That's the whole thing of getting out of Scientology. I couldn't think for myself. So it's important to me. And I love these people. And
I know exactly how you feel, because if somebody comes right in the middle of one of those episodes of somebody trashing me, I had an email from somebody once that said, I really, I stopped by your channel. I watched like 5 or 6 of them until I heard this. And then they left, and you start thinking that person, I may have been able to help that person, and the BS running them off. But you want to hear something nuts? There was about 5 people that hate me, and they just continue to make videos or whatever. One of them started a new account, identified himself in the chat and said, I have screwed up so badly. I just thought you were a con, and as long as you've been on or whatever, I'm wrong, and I don't want anything else. I just wanted to say that. And I thought, holy crap, that was yesterday. So
really?
Yeah, it happened yesterday, which is just insane. And I don't know, I don't want to necessarily give him a big hug, but it's a pretty cool concept. But just keep doing what you're doing.
That's amazing. And you're right. I am going to keep doing what I'm doing. There's almost 700 people in here. I mean, it's a large community, and we're all here for mainly the right reasons. I know there are some watching right now that hate, which is just bizarre to me, but I'm not going to let that slow me down, and I don't want to let it consume me. Congrats on 1 year. Been here since the beginning. It's an incredible blessing to watch you blossom. I love you, Christy Lynn Wilson. Thank you, babe. That is so sweet. Such a nice thing to say. Thank you.
Right?
Yes. I was going to read Susie Q. It's a cliche, but you have truly blossomed over this year, Reese, from the inside out. Thank you, Susie Q. I learned what that word meant too. Tommy taught me that. Thank you for your super chat. Brandy, you're a fine girl. Have to go. Happy anniversary. So happy for you. Thank you, Brandy.
You're a fine girl.
Meredith Lynn, when people filled with darkness encounter those filled with light, they must do whatever they can to extinguish that light. That is so true. And it's such a weird concept to me. It's so weird. I love Larry. You guys help so much. Congrats. Been watching Lifeboat lately, but embarrassed to comment. Don't be. You're helping me. I realize that grief is what I struggle to let go of. one day at a time and sobriety in its own way. Don't ever be the lifeboat.
No.
Really
Yeah.
special place to be.
Nobody's going to do, I mean, you'll never be judged on the boat. I promise. Everybody there gets it. Please,
Never.
please come back and please open up. You will be happier.
Larry, we love you. By the way, Larry is a female.
I do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Ellie J, she's always throwing out the hot sauce packets on our channels. Congrats on your anniversary. The words thank you are insufficient for all that you have. For all that, for all that you and the chat have given me. You are inspirational and y'all have helped me get through some really dark times. Much love. I love you, Ellie J, and I love that she's in all of our channels. Thank you. You're a friend to us. Thank you so much. Tommy is the best word clearer ever. That is so true. Deanna Downey, thank you for your super sticker, babe. See, she threw out, I knew it, Ellie J. I knew it. Right again, Tommy. Reese for sure has New Orleans sensibilities. She would love it and probably not want to leave like most people. My name is pronounced Teal. I thought I said that.
Nurse Teal.
Yeah, Nurse Teal. Thank you, Nurse Teal. That is so nice. You're a really pretty lady. Thank you. We'll definitely go there. I'd love to go there and do a meetup. In
I've
case
been there, I can't tell you how many times. I mean, I've been there a lot. Love it.
Oh, all right. Well, let's go. The 18th is perfect. I'm so excited. I'm under your spell. Lovers gotta love scrap the haters. Deb S, I love you, and we'll set it for the 18th. Then I just wanted to make sure that you could be there, Deb, because you missed the last one, and that made me sad. Thank you, Helen. Can't imagine. Thank you. Bye, Rogue Hedgie. Your migraine. Oh, I hope that gets better. Tommy, speaking of, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I feel like I got punched in the side. You know what I mean? I'm a little uncomfortable, but it's not the end of the world at all.
Thank you, Bonnie Lucas.
I caught up on Relatable Reese. There was a few episodes I hadn't seen, so I laid around today and watched Relatable Reese. I really did. I was doing, it was the 1 year anniversary. I was celebrating.
That's adorable. And you're so cute. I can't wait to kiss your face. Reese, you have great comedic timing. I keep a playlist of your lives that crack me up. In a world of so much pain, the ability to make others laugh is a gift. Shauna B, thank you.
Beautifully said, Shauna B. Beautifully said.
Call Huxon. He can come in and say hi, Jenny. Robert, thank you for your super sticker. Hey, Hux. Can you come in and say hi? We're celebrating 1 year. I can't believe it's only been a year. Yeah.
GS61, a lot of the shows we do really have nothing to do with drugs or alcohol. So stop by every once in a while and check out the first few minutes and see what we're talking about. Because honestly, it's less of a recovery channel and more of a connection channel, for real. Yeah, we do considerably more connection stuff these days. Come to realize, hey, what's up, Hux? We've come to realize just how important that really is.
January's been in the background since Aaron. Impressive since I'm such a prude. Your resilience is so inspiring. Your joy and determination are truly, truly challenging me to grow. Congrats. Can't wait to see what. That's amazing. I don't recognize your name, so welcome.
Well, and a prude that continues to watch Relatable Reese is just downright impressive.
That's a fact, actually. That's even more shocking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love that. Aw, I love Deanna Downey. We may not be able to meet up on the cruise, but I will do my best to come to Nashville because I have to meet you both. Again, I'm sorry. I felt sad. Tommy, she really wanted us to go. Yeah, Deanna Downey, thank you, babe. I love you, and I'm glad that you're not super upset with me. I was worried about that. How was school today?
It was great, and had a great practice too.
Yeah, he had football practice.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet, Coach Lisa. Lifeboat's a place where everyone and every step is celebrated through connection. That's so true, guys. The Lifeboat is an amazing channel. Tommy built that, and it was 3 years old yesterday.
Yeah.
Yarn prepper. I'm not in recovery nor an addict, but I love your community. See, and it's for everybody. That's a good point.
Really is.
Some people feel like, well, I wasn't an addict or anything, so I don't. That's not, you guys know Tommy. I mean, he's so accepting and loving of everybody. The Lifeboat is about community and connection. It's my safe place. Lynn Sanity, well said, girl. Hey, Hux, thank you for the love and support you have given to your mom. I hope this new life is a beautiful place for both of you.
Thank you.
That is so nice, Jamira. Thank you.
It really is.
What a nice thing to say.
Are the girls going crazy? I think so. We talked about it today.
Well, the new kid in town. It's a really great song about that.
They all want to know who he is.
Oh yeah, it's usually how that works.
Huxley is good looking. I've always said that. He's a good looking kid. I know, Jilbo. Me too.
I live for
LEJ,
now. That's so kind.
you and Tommy have changed my life for the better in different ways. Love and appreciate you both. I love you. Thank you. I live for now. That's true. Our anniversaries and our birthdays are close.
Yeah.
That's weird. Huge thanks to the mods. Tommy, you have a gazillion nurses and healthcare pros on your channel. Take good care of yourself. And wonderful Hux, you never cease to impress us. Love you loads. That's so kind.
Thank you, LEJ.
Thank you, LEJ.
It's true. I got about I don't know, about 200 people that commented today to tell me, and I love you all. I really do. I tried to hit everybody back.
Joe Virus. That's so sweet. Thank you, Joe.
Virus.
I love Joe Virus. This was fun. Are you?
We did
supposed
hit 20,000 at the same time. That's right.
Oh my God, that's right, Robin W. Babe, did you remember all that? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So, Katie Fulton, I love Katie. I don't know. I wondered that too, Sassy Savage.
Yeah. They are.
We
It's
hit 20,000.
camouflage. Bug tussle camouflage. He needs that in the green hat. We'll never know it either.
I love that, Catalina. Not due to an addiction, however, I have family and one ex who still give a lot about want to learn strategies of how to heal. Yeah, and that's the place to go.
I love that.
I love that too, Squirrel Girl. Gotta have your side. I love you, Armine. He is. He's very handsome.
Right?
Love you, Creekside Acre. What was I just going to say? Now I don't remember.
They were talking about all the things we did at the same time.
Oh, yeah. So we hit 20,000 together. Our birthdays are 5 days apart. And then our anniversary is 1 day apart.
And did you notice that I knew exactly where you were going with that? Like that? See that? I can always bring you back to it.
Yes, and I bring you back.
Yeah,
you know
we do. Absolutely.
Jim, there are not enough words to describe the degree of inspiration and hope that you both give to others. That is
what a cool thing to say.
It's such a nice thing to say. That's unbelievable, Gypsy. Thank you. Silver Bird, thank you. Every day is my favorite because of all the funny pop-up comedy. Jenny Stout, so glad you're settling into school, football, and life down south. Love you, man. Aw.
Thank you, Jenny.
Love you, Jenny. Valerie, I love that. I want to find people who really love me too. You give me hope that it might happen.
Hey, I love that.
Valerie. And I love Sarah Browett. I know you fear people leaving, but the reality is some are here for chapters. As they go, others come. Then some of us are stuck to you like Freckles. There's always people here cheering. She's in Australia, Tommy. Thank you, Sarah.
I love that Freckles were the example she used.
I do too.
Gonna have that forever.
Thank you, Sarah. Lurk on the lifeboat too. Help me understand my sister's overdose.
Caroline, I love you. Glad that you do.
I love that. I'm an RN. I learned so much from the lifeboat. That is so inspiring. It really is, guys.
It really is a cool thing to say.
I feel very honored to know Tommy. I really do. You've taught me so much, and you're just. Somebody said once, way back, months back, somebody said, "Do you remember this, Tommy?" And it always stuck with me like Freckles. Tommy meets everybody where they're at. And it's such a good way to describe him. He meets you where you're at, meaning he doesn't judge, he doesn't expect, and he doesn't judge. So he's the perfect person to come over and watch. And that's why I say I feel lucky and proud to be with him, because he just assesses you where you're at, and wherever you're at is where you're supposed to be. There's no expectation.
I remember you. I remember when someone said that, because you really freaked out at the time. You were pretty happy about it.
I loved it. And I haven't seen you in forever. Abigail, I just opened something from you. I'm proud of everything you've accomplished and look forward to seeing you continue to grow as an amazing mom, and Huxley's a fine man. Tommy is a blessing. Abigail, thank you for being a member and my friend.
Very kind.
And thank you for your gifts. You always send me amazing personalized gifts. Abigail, thank you. That means a lot. You're both like that, Reese, which is why we love you both. Thank you.
And honestly, I have the amount I've learned from you in the last year has been absolutely amazing.
What's up, Blake?
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I learned more about myself since meeting you than I did in all of the time and self-exploration up to that point. You have caused me to do things differently and look at things differently, and it's been life-changing, big time life-changing. That's why when you look at the picture of me from 3 years ago, I look better today than I did 3 years ago. Everybody has said that. Every single person that has seen that thumbnail goes, "Damn, you look better now than you did then," or "You look better now than you did then."
That's
A lot of truth
amazing
to
because I just don't feel like you would learn something from me. That's amazing.
that. Jenny Stout says, "We're your permanent body thetans." Perfect.
We need merch that says that.
That wouldn't be bad, honestly. Someone
That's
take notes.
close to 90 days sober. He finally found a sober house. I'm so proud of him. That's amazing, Dawn.
Do you know what I've said to people since I started the boat? Because so many people have relatives in prison, and most of them are in there because of drugs. And I've said to everybody, if you have your people write to me, and they never do, it's always a bummer. Someone today did. I got a letter from somebody in prison whose mom is a crew member of the boat, and very, very cool. Hey, it's Moose.
It's Moosey.
What's happening, Moose?
He's getting bigger, babe. Wait till you
Yeah,
see
I
him.
can tell by looking at him that he's bigger.
He's really cute, but he also is super sharp clawed. Here you go. Hold your brother.
Never got a clip on those, huh? Did we not do that yet?
I need
He
your
didn't
help.
like it much. Yeah, I
Tommy,
figured.
in the back of my journal, I keep a list of drug names and definitions. I'm learning so much. Thank you again. Shauna B, that is so nice. Aw, thank you, Boudica Boo. Thank you for gifting a membership. Alicia.
Moose is looking good. He is a handsome guy.
Thank you, Alicia. We really love you. Really love Alicia. She's a
Thank you.
dear friend of mine.
Yeah, no question.
Well, babe, I want you to do what you need to do medically. What do you need to do?
I'm gonna go and shower again because I'm doing that every few hours. Seems to be helping me regulate temperature better. And then I'm gonna lay back down. Probably watch some YouTube.
Okay.
Armine, thank you.
Hi,
So cool.
Oh my God, it's Leslie from Connecticut. I love her. She's my new friend. Leslie, I love that you made it. And your
Very
dad's
cool.
book and the non-relationship with Gene Wally taught me so much about my own non-father, Sassy Savage. That's heavy. That's amazing.
It really is. Yeah, that really is heavy. That's beautiful, though.
It is.
Again, you never know, right? You never
I
know.
love it. Yeah. You don't know. Hey, Carrie Ann. Guys, I just want to say thank you for celebrating this with us. It's been amazing. I cannot believe it's been a year. To me, though, it feels like longer. I just feel like I've known these people for a really long time. They absolutely are with me forever. And I just appreciate you all so much. No matter what anybody says, I really love you guys and I care about you guys. And I want still to travel with Tommy to meet you guys. That's still a huge thing we want to work toward. Love you, Leslie E.
And in the last year, I went from, this is no joke, this is a real stat. I had a 93% male audience. For real, right? A year ago, my audience was 93% male. Now my audience is 12% male, right? It has been a very, very unusual year. And the audience from Relatable Reese has changed the boat for the better. So a lot more.
Crazy? Now you're mainly female. That's so crazy to me.
Well, you get a lot more. Usually, you get a lot more communication with estrogen than you do with testosterone. So it's a pretty good development as far as the boat and connection goes. Pretty happy about it.
I love that. I love that all of our ladies joined you. Found both Reese and the lifeboat thanks to Aaron. Reese has taught me to be more vocal about what I want, and the lifeboat helping to work with family with addiction. That's amazing, Noble Savage. That's amazing.
It really is.
I love that. Tommy, Crafty told me you were in the ER, sending you positive vibes, many ones.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing better. Yes, that's exactly right. I love that. It's the best thing that's ever happened.
And this community has given Hockey Town John so much. I hope I can return the favor. You have.
You do. You do every day. Kenya, good to see you. Yeah, you do every day. Are you kidding?
Yeah. I just really love you guys. Babe, I really love you.
I love you too, Quibs. Congratulations on a great year. And I can't wait for the next 10 to 15 to see what you do with this, because you're damn good at it. You really are. And it's because of how quick you are, how smart you are, and how much you care about everybody in the audience, which is not something that you can teach somebody, right? You either do that or you don't. And it says a lot about who you are. And a big thanks to Aaron. You're right, Crypto Grand. He does. He absolutely deserves a big thanks for bringing us together.
Thank you, babe, for saying that.
Yeah.
Definitely a big thanks to Aaron. Tommy tried to hold an ice cube in each hand to cool down. It's called tip therapy, and it works.
Really?
Thank you, Sierra Terry. Mr. Pants says, I feel like Reese is a star. I want to share her around as I know more and more people would benefit. Aw, thank you, Mr.
She is absolutely a star. I've mentioned that to her in the past.
That's really sweet, guys. Katie Fulton, I see you and I love you. Oh, yeah. Caroline in the moment. Tommy, but Tommy is easy to watch and listen to, natural speaker and from the heart. 100%.
Thank you. It's very kind.
Thank you, Rain Virus.
You're wicked smart. There you go. Said like it's somebody from the Northeast. You're wicked smart.
Thank you, Jason P. That's sweet, you guys. Stooky6, 3rd anniversary. Take care, and thanks for your knowledge, humor, and care for your community. Look at how supportive everybody is, babe. Yvonne Clark, I can't believe Eve, Mr. DS, MRDS. Oh, wait. EMR. Is that thing? Is that the thing therapy that
Mr. Dick Swinger?
Oh.
Mr. Dick Swinger says he's a Christian. When every act he does, yep.
I didn't keep reading. I thought it was the thing you do in therapy for some reason. I thought that's, first of all, I just want to say this. I super chatted you last night, and super chatting is hard. It messes up your words.
No, it's impossible. I did it 2 or 3 times today. Really hard.
Times. I had to go back and fix it. I didn't know. Okay, I feel stupid. Yvonne,
very difficult.
He is a dick swinger. Carrie Ann, you've made such a difference in so many lives. Yes, babe, I love you. And I met her. I got to meet her. I love her. Love you, Tony's Hooter. Thank you, Muppet Lou.
Hey, Kenya. Thank you, Sassy Savage.
Gamer Jackie, thank you.
Love you, Jen Pookie.
It's incredible with the number of people that are in the chat that I literally know every name. That's because of how you do what you do. It's a tribute to you, Quibs, and how far you've come in a year isn't an accident. It's because you're good at this, and you have a great audience that has really helped you flourish and grow, and it's so much fun watching it. It's a buzz. Really is. It's a buzz.
Thank you, Peanut Head.
And I'm going to come and see you soon, I promise. Won't be long now. I promise.
I know. It won't be, and I can't wait. Aaron did introduce us to each other. Yeah. How did you find each other on YouTube? Through Aaron. Oh my God, it's Dawn in Wyoming. I love you,
yes.
Reese and Tommy, lurking but always here. I love you, Dawn.
I do too. Dawn in Wyoming's been around forever.
Yes, she has. And I love Jessica Colley. Watching you grow into your own over the past year has been pure joy. Thank you for sharing your story with us and bringing us along for the ride. Much love to you, Huxley and Tommy. I love you, Jessica Colley. And I'm sorry.
Robert, that's going to happen, Robert. I promise. That is going to happen, and we're going to film.
Oh, yeah. I think we should do that.
We've talked about it.
Guys, we're going to do that, by the way. We're going to make a day of it.
Yeah, we're adults. Put on nothing but fur and go nuts.
Tired of the black line? Me too. Remember when there was no way you thought Reese knew all the chat? Oh, yeah.
No, that's not what it was. What it was I said there won't be more than 35 to 50 names in the chat. That's what I said. And I'll admit I was way the hell off, but the way Jen says it doesn't do any justice to how far off I really was. Because it was like at 250, she stopped counting, and I was just like, all right, I'm stupid.
This is my favorite thing ever that Tommy ever said.
Yeah, that's when Quibs and I, that was.
It was, I'm sorry, every Friday?
Every Friday?
Kay Honkala, super sticker. Thank you, Kay. I don't recognize your name. I don't recognize you in my class. Welcome. And Joe Virus is always staying dusty.
Chimera Truly. I love that. We watched her meet Tommy in real life on a live. Reese was completely smitten and more. I think that was around the time I put a ring on her finger, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And it was way too big. Aw. I saw Tommy's interview with
that.
Aaron about Danny, then Reese on Aaron's. Loved you both individually, but more together. That's so sweet, Coach Lisa.
That really is. I love that.
Since day one. Love you too, Hux. Love you, Dawn.
Love you.
Matt's mom. Reese, happy 1 year. You are amazing and special and amazing woman. I knew from early on that God had a plan for you and you were going to make a difference in the world, and you are. Stay beautiful and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Matt's mom. That is really a nice thing to say. I
Beautiful
love
thing
that. Reconnecting. Started with Tommy at Danny Masterson case. Reese came into YouTube the world with such a raw honesty. Both of you have accelerated my healing. I was 100% isolated. I am now within communities. Connecting did heal. Wow. I love that. That is such an amazing thing to say. Thank you, Reconnecting. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes, it was from that every Friday moment when that and the panty hamster, if you want to know the truth. That just absolutely, if you go back and watch that, I laughed so damn hard when she said that. Like let's be really honest. Let's be really honest. Aaron's great, but he's a little bit stuffier than Quibs, right? I mean, big time. So being on that show and hearing the panty hamster get dropped, just didn't see that coming, and it floored me. I was laughing so hard.
It was
I really was. I got a kick out of that.
I counted all those names for engagement. Yes, you did, Kathy Ann. She really did. That was crazy. Huxley, what was your favorite thing part of the last year? That's a great question. Thank you, Robin W.
Meeting Tommy.
Oh, man.
Honestly,
that's a really cool thing to say. Thanks, Hux.
Yeah, Tommy.
I'm looking forward to getting back there, Hux. I really am. So it shouldn't be long now, I promise.
Yeah, that's good. But,
I got a little held up today, so threw off my schedule by a day or two, but on my way.
Yeah, I'm glad the procedure went well, though.
It did. Thanks, Hux.
Mm-hmm.
That's really sweet, Hux.
I'm telling you.
That's just the best part, honestly. And I don't think that definitely we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't.
Oh, yes. Humble and kind.
Thank you, son. That was a really, really sweet thing to say.
It really is. One of those things that has a way of taking the oxygen out of your lungs in a really good way, but it really does have the ability to do that. There's a lot of that going around.
Don't say other words.
Don't say other words. Yeah. And you are an outstanding mother, for the record, right? Shit stain. That's low-hanging fruit. That's somebody that is going out of their way to say something to hurt you. And he knew exactly where to throw that axe, but there's no truth to it, right? So don't let any of that residual shit wagon stuff stick, because it's wrong. Pardon my language. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't even think about it anymore. I mean, you guys, the chat, Huxley, everybody has just ripped me away from that. I don't even really think about it. I do when I talk about it, and then it's done. When I'm off stream, I don't think about it. I know what he said to me was not true.
Damn right.
He was just trying to make me small.
Yeah. But you're an incredible buddy, you really are.
I feel like I won, so he lost for sure.
Of course he follows college football.
That was such a sweet thing to say, Huxley.
Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
Such a sweet thing to say. And I can see why you would say that was your favorite part of the year.
Really, it was, Tom.
Well, I'll tell you what, the highlight of the last year was when the moving truck pulled away and everybody was gone and it was just us there. That was a moment where we're like, holy shit, we actually pulled this off and it's done and it's all in the past. That was really a beautiful thing. That was that's going to stick with me forever. It really is. It's going to stick with me forever.
Yeah, I think getting Huxley to the airport, remember we took him and getting him here safely. And then it was like we could each take a deep breath. We knew it was coming, like the moving truck was coming. And you
And
had
honestly,
been so
we
long.
could have used his help for another week, but
We
you
could
did,
have,
you
but
did the right thing.
I didn't want him to be around it if it was going to get ugly.
Because you're
And
a
I
great
don't mean
mother.
you. I don't mean you. I just mean I didn't want him to witness Jeff doing something to me or to you. I just didn't want to see that. I did not want him to see that.
Yeah, well, you did it right. You knew what you were doing, and you're a great mother. So honestly, it's right there, proving it, right, for the world to watch. It was very wise, Goosebump. Very, very wise. I'm happy that you did.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't like the Dodgers. Well, nobody's perfect, right?
Thank you guys for saying the nice things that you're saying. Thank you.
Nobody puts Reese in a corner. See, Reese hasn't seen that movie yet, but she's going to in the next.
I love that movie. Did? Yeah, I want to watch Dirty Dancing with you.
All right.
Yorkie Mom. Hux, you are an amazing young man, and we love you.
Thank you, Yorkie Mom.
I love Yorkie Mom. She's one of my friends. Thank you.
Thank you.
You don't do fantasy football, Hux, do you?
Yeah, I have, but I didn't know who to pick this year.
You really have to get into it. It's one of those things that if you're going to do, you got to get into it. I personally do not.
I love that.
Big thing.
Reese, in the last year, the ups were higher than the lows were low. That's so true. Sassy, that's so true. You make such a good point. And I believe that. I know that. Look where we are. We're safe. We're happy. Of course, it was all worth it. It was hard. It was scary for a little bit there. And it really was. But,
you know, the best part, though, for real, the best part, honestly, is the clean slate and the fact that all of it's over, all of it's in the past. I mean, we really have a clean slate, and most people, when they say the honeymoon is over, okay, so for the first 2 months, the honeymoon was just hell every single day, right? For real. The first 2 months that we were living under the same roof was no honeymoon. It really wasn't. And the fact that we popped out on the other side of that, Quibs, still talking to one another, much less in love, probably says a lot about a relation.
We just out because of the circumstances, guys. Tommy and I, it was not bliss at all. We weren't really getting along. It was so stressful, so much pressure. We were both ready to pop. So, I mean, we were definitely, I feel like, butting heads a lot of that time, which is funny because I think like he tries to kind of play off of that. Like, oh, they fought all the time. We didn't fight all the time, but we definitely weren't getting along the entire time. It was a horrible situation. It was
the amount of stress was ridiculous.
The worst possible circumstances. Trust me, both of our therapists were working overtime because it was really hard for us. But like you just said, we came out on the other end. I don't know that a lot of people would have.
I don't know that anybody could have, keeping it real. And then when we got to Tennessee, there was a hangover, right? There was literally a hangover that probably lasted about 4 or 5 days.
We almost didn't make it. We actually said, nobody knows this, but we actually sat down one-on-one and said, I don't think this is going to work. We can stay friends, but like, I don't think this is going to work. But it was just honestly all of the stress that was, like he said, the hangover, the residual effects of that. And then immediately almost we were like, of course this is going to work. Like, this is stupid that we're not making it work. We made it through that fire and now we're done. Like, no. That's not how that works.
But literally from that discussion forward, it's been bliss.
Yeah, but it was no joke. It was one of the hardest things. Reese, compared to Jeff, with your heart and kindness, you were always the winner. Thank you, Jan.
Kenya, you have my word. Yeah, that's right. No skilled sailor can say they haven't weathered we weathered a couple of storms. We really did. It was. yeah, there's no way to do it justice. There really isn't. And we didn't fight all the time. It was not like that at all. I mean, we also had a lot of laughs, but the stress was over the top, and it just made things really hard.
There weren't a lot of laughs, to be honest, though. It was a house of horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it started to get better right around the time the divorce was final. I mean, it started to get better, but yeah, there was a hangover from that. There was a really a good one. And keep in mind that while all this is going on, she's ready to pop because she's this close to being gone and this close to being able to say, you have any idea what I've been putting up with? I mean, how many times did you watch a show where she went, I can't talk about this, maybe someday? Well, the maybe someday was right there. And I know that was killing her too, right? It was it was a rugged couple of months.
Really tough, honestly. And I have to say, I'm proud of us for getting through that, because there were some times too that I tried to send you home.
Absolutely.
I was like, get your ass on a plane and you got to go home. Like, I can't take this upstairs. You and I not getting along, the tension of trying to get him out of there, pack my whole house. I was like, you got to go home. Like,
and no one knows. And no one knows what's going on. Right. So as all of this is happening, I'm getting, I don't know, an email every 15 minutes telling me what a scumbag I am for breaking up a marriage.
No one knows that he was physically abusive. Nobody knows that he was at a sex party with his friends. Nobody knows any of that, right? It's just Tommy getting attacked. And thank God everybody knows now, that he was not a good person. It was not a good thing.
And I backed away a lot from the internet because it was a bummer. I mean, it really was. And I understand, like, honestly, I'm not even pissed at the people that were mad at me. I get it. I really do. But yeah, that was a real blessing too. When we could get out of there and you could open up, that for me was like,
I don't think you would have made it out of there without being injured. Truthfully, the day that you came, the day that you arrived was real late at night. Remember, it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Yep.
He had a huge fight with Jeff, like hours before that. And I had to get in between the two of them. Literally, I had to get in between them. And Jeff was screaming at me, and he got in the way and said, "Don't talk to my mom like that." And do you remember? He said, "Kid," he was like, "I will knock your fucking block off." He said that to you, remember? And then he said, he goes, "Pack your shit and get out of my house." And I said, he's 14 years old. You're not going to kick anybody out. And he was like, "You can both get the fuck out of my house." But he was like, and he went like this. And he said, "I will knock that kid's block right off." And I was like, do that and see what happens. We will test out your new Gordon Ramsay skillets. Beata, not so good with words. Just sending you a lot of love on this special day. Thank you, Beata.
I don't know. Those were pretty good. Those words were pretty good right there.
Do you remember that? That was terrifying. And then you never spoke to him again. Huxley got on an airplane and left, and Jeff never said goodbye to him. Never. He didn't even say goodbye to you. After all those years, he didn't even say goodbye to Huxley. And I remember
when I was flying in, you were texting me.
Yes, I was terrified. I thought, oh my God, this is not a good night for this. And I remember like weeks went by right before Huxley left. And I said, "Can you pick up some McDonald's or something for him?" Because he was starving from practice. And Jeff wouldn't do it. He goes, "No," because he still hasn't apologized for what he said to me. And I said, "Apologize? You threatened to knock his head off." And he said, "He's in the wrong, and I'm not doing anything for that kid till he apologizes to me." And I was like, okay, he's getting on a plane and he's leaving. Tommy, yeah, trust me, it was Joe. That was an act of God. Wasn't it, Tommy? Every I was like, "Please, Tommy, please." I was begging you. I was like, "Please don't." Tommy was almost that whole 5 weeks or however long he was there. He was literally talking through his teeth.
It did a lot of teeth gritting.
He was like, "I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to beat the hell out of this guy." Like, he couldn't stand the way it was around us. But Tommy,
I spent a lot of time gritting my teeth.
But I just felt mistakes. I was like, if you do something, then I lose you. And this whole thing is ruined. So I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
And as much as it was an act of God, and I do believe it was, you also worked really hard. Honestly, if we could have filmed it, if they ever made it a movie, that 2 months was Reese saying, if you do anything, this is going to blow everything. You got to be calm. I know you want to do this, but you can't. And me going, I promise you, this is all going to fit in the truck. And she absolutely did not believe it was going to, and was losing her mind, really.
I was losing.
That's a great.
Yes.
Lady O, well played. Well
You could
played.
hear it from across the house. He would light it up in there. It's like an orchestra.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad, guys. And nobody knew. That was the worst part, Tommy, is nobody knew. And Tommy just kept getting all these attack emails of what a terrible guy he was. And nobody knew that he was there to protect me and my kid. And I don't think we would have, that's why I say I started this conversation. I don't think we would have made it out. I don't think we would have made it out without police and being injured. It was terrifying that night when he went like this. And I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And so
And I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, and that's coming across my phone, right? That's what I had on my layover. He just threatened to knock Huxley's head off. I'm like,
and then remember,
crap.
he wouldn't let us leave to go get Tommy at the airport. He wouldn't let us leave unless he went with us.
Yeah.
Remember? He was like, you're not picking him up unless I go with you. And he was so angry. All of that had just happened. And he was like, I'm going with you. He was like, or you're not going at all. And I remember that. I was like, yeah, he had to go. He had to go. So do you remember that too?
Really, really weird pickup.
It was so awkward because he had to be there. And he had just threatened to hit Huxley. He told us both to pack our shit and get out. So we're all in this car riding silently. It was so awful. It was terrible.
Yeah, I remember like that thing fell off the or something. He was
the fuzzbuster.
Oh yeah, he blamed me. Yeah, Huxley was saying when we drove the car that night, he had a police detector thing, and it fell off the dash, and I didn't do anything. I mean, it just fell. It was just an act of motion, and it fell, and he blamed me. And Huxley's talking about
it's obviously because you didn't put it on right.
Yeah, he goes, obviously, he was like, you've been messing with it. He was like, it wouldn't have fallen. And I was like, Jeff, I didn't even touch it. And he was like, clearly it's your fault though. And I was like,
and I'm 3 minutes inside the car at this point in the back seat going, oh, this is going to be great. I can do this. I can do this.
Tommy, the poor criminal in the back seat with hands this big, ready to rock and roll. I was like, find a Zen place, find a Zen place. How are we going to do this? I can't believe we did it. I can't believe we made it a weekend. We made it for weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, we made it a long time. A really, really long time.
Body Billiken.
Oh. Lori Lee well said. Yeah, you know what? Don in Wyoming is right. You know what I mean? You know, if the police came by, there's a decent chance they would have been fellow brothers. You know what I mean? Like that. It could have been a really awful situation. You
met one of them that was a cop.
I did. He was a douchebag. You really want to know the truth? He was a douche. I don't think he liked me.
Asshole. He was a total asshole.
In fact, you know what I did, people? I started to dick swing. Honestly, the only way I could. Do you remember that? The dude came in and was like, excuse me, tried to go by me. So I just sort of backed up, took my shirt off, threw it on the floor, and was like, okay.
Yeah, that was moving day. You're not talking about that. You're talking about the jesters that came over.
Talking about that cop.
Yep.
The cop that was there.
He was an asshole.
He was an asshole. He really was.
Yeah.
I took my shirt off and tried bumping into all of them.
5 jesters showed up at my house on moving day to help Jeff move his stuff, and they were such assholes to us. So Tommy took his shirt off. She doesn't like to be held like that.
You know what? One of them was not. One of them was cool too. I actually, I tied on I also tied on the convict helmet. You know what I'm talking about? Where you tie on the bandana around your head.
Yes. One of them was not a jester. He was just a Mason. And his name was Jeff. Okay,
he was kind.
He was nice. And he's the only one that helped me carry something. The rest of them stood around when I tried to pick something up and you were outside. And right before, I never knew that guy. And right before he left, he came up to me and he grabbed my hand without, like, I was turned around and he grabbed my hand to shake it. And he said, Reese, I wish you well. And I said, thank you, Jeff. He was so nice. That was it. That was it. And he was the only one, but he was not a jester. He was a Mason because I asked him. But the rest of them were jesters, and they were such assholes.
They truthfully were. I mean, I was blown away. I figured at least they would have put on a show, been nice or whatever, because you don't want to look like you're a bunch of losers. But
no, they were, and that's what's terrible is they're supposed to look like gentlemen, and they're supposed to be really kind. And I said that to Jeff right before we left. They left. I said, "Aren't these guys supposed to be like the cream of the crop, like gentlemen?" I said, "They were so rude to me." And he goes, "Who gives a shit? You're leaving anyway." He was like, "Who cares how they treat you?" And I was like, "You're a good guy." And I hope
exactly, right? It's exactly what it is. He's got to break you down and everybody else down too, right? They get together every Friday to proclaim that they're better and cooler, and right.
I'm sorry, every Friday.
Every Friday.
Been watching all the way through. I know well how. Wait. I know well how one can try to make normal out of a bad situation. When there were questions I could understand, been there. Glad you are out. Lori Swenson, Smarmy,
not even close. Samsonite.
Thank you, Lori. That's so nice, girl. Thank you for your super chat. And Baby Angel, I love you.
Exactly, Shelley. That's supposed to be the
Yeah, best of the best. Jesters and Scientologists.
Right. Misogynists. That's what they are. Misogynists.
How do you even ask that? Pardon me, sir. Are you one of those troll worshipping perverts, or are you a normal human? No, you just say, "Are you a jester?" And I asked him, I said, "Are you a jester?" And he said, "No, I'm a Mason though." And I said, "Makes sense why you're so kind and helpful."
Our Masons a lot different.
They're sleaze bags. Oh, he was. Yeah, he had.
He was.
Thank you, Island Life.
You know what, Muppet Lou, I had a lot of help. I really did. I had a lot of patience,
but he also had me there just going, breathe and make an appointment with your therapist. Like, let's just, that was, I mean, it was just all I could do.
I did spend a lot of time with my therapist during the time I was there. I did that a lot.
You did. Yeah. And I encouraged that.
Yeah.
You do have to be a Mason in order to be a jester. Thank you, Pam from Canada. Yes, you have to be a Mason and you have to be a Shriner. And all while drowning in credit card debt. Unbelievable.
Chimera truly is right. It's absolutely the truth.
Yeah, they are not real Masons and Shriners. They are everything that real men despise. Jesters is a great title because they are complete clowns. Yes, they are.
Ass clowns, to be sure.
Never heard of that one, but they are, yeah.
It's always been one of my favorites.
Thank you, Big Z. I sensed that something bad was going on. I never judged Tommy. I knew he was there to protect you. Thank you, Robert.
Wow. I love it.
A lot of people did know that. And some didn't. Kenya, thank you, Kenya. P. Taylor, I hope us asking you questions we include did not contribute to your stress raise. Not at all. Not at all. I'm an open book. You know that, P. Taylor. No way. Thank you.
No, in fact, I think that's the exact opposite. I think you guys getting Reese to talk about things and open up. I think the growth that you have seen in the last year, I wasn't joking when I say I think that this channel is responsible for most of it. Honestly, you really do come here and if something's bothering you, they know about it. And if there's a real give and a take here. It's not. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. But no, I think asking those questions helps.
I think it helped. Yeah, P. Taylor and Tommy's right. Kevin Conklin, I love that you made it. I love you, Kevin. Yeah, and Sarah Bowman, thank you, girl. Yeah, Ask Clowns is a pretty good one, babe.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
and
bad.
You know what, though? I think about it. I don't need to do any trashing of any of these guys. We won. You're never going to be a winner in life treating women like objects and going to sex parties and paying for, doing all that and doing it all in the same room and being disgusting human beings. And all the while you're a husband or a father, you're never going to be winners behaving that way. You will never be that kind of man. You will never
be the BS that's a problem.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, it's just how they treat other humans is terrible. Thank you, little old me.
Yeah, if you're living a life and the backbone of that life is to lie to everybody about what you do, I did that. I did that for decades. You know, I was doing it because of drugs, but it's the same crap. You have to live one life around people and then a complete other life of who you really are.
You're
No,
a
you're
sleaze
right. It
You're an
destroys people's souls.
You're a sleaze bag. And babe, MBW is right. We should sign off so that you can go stand up and walk around.
It's not a bad idea. Well, you know what? I can leave you to it too. You don't have to sign off because of me. But I will. Thank you, Jilbo Baggins. But I will talk to you later. Quibs, congratulations on a year. I'm super impressed. I really am with not only you but with the audience. This is a great relationship.
Thank
and
you,
I love you, Quibs, and you too, Hux. And I will be talking to you people shortly. All right. I'm not going to shut this the way I normally do. See that? I'm growing.
Okay, nice. Love you, babe.
Love you too.
See you, Tommy.
Guys, we are going to sign off though, because it's been a couple hours, but I just want to say thank you for being here again. This was huge. I got to be with my family. I got to be with my family here. And I really, really never take this for granted. And again, no matter how many people want to say that, you know, I'm here for the wrong reasons, it doesn't make it true. I love you guys. I truly mean that. And you guys, every one of you have touched my heart. So thank you for helping me get to this year. We have 21,000 people here in a year. And that's amazing. And I'm just really proud and grateful. And Shelly, yes. Love you, Tony Suter. Thank you, Robin W. And I just want to say thank you for sticking with me. And thank you for always reaching out, checking on me. I love you, Rain Virus. And when I don't do a live, you know, people reach out and they're concerned, or think of, you guys got me, you paid for me to get divorced and move here. That's amazing. I'll never forget that. You've changed my life, Panko. And I just will never forget that. So the kind words, the money, the Venmo, the PayPal, the super chats, everything you guys have done is amazing. It's amazing. You saved me and my son.
It's a milestone.
It's a milestone. Good word, Hux. But
we're on the road.
You guys have saved me and my child, and you continue to help us. And I'm just super grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful. It means everything to me. And I just really love you guys. I really care about you guys. Yes, Jilbo, that's right.
Mom, we wouldn't be here without them.
That's right. We would not be here in this house without these guys. These guys got us here, Huxley. It's amazing. I love you. Rhonda McNeil, I saw that you came in. I love you, girl. What good is having money if you can't help a sister out? Yes. And you have helped me so much, Shelly. You guys have all helped. And you helped me on the Amazon wish list. And we moved here and got all this stuff because of you to help us get set up. And you continue to help us get set up. And I just, whether it's with money or words or whatever it is, I just want to say thank you. There you are. I love you, Liv's mom, Carol. I was talking about you earlier. You guys mean everything to me. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we're going to continue. We're going to keep this and start for years to come. And I hope that we build. I hope we continue to check to make sure you're subscribed if you want to be. And I hope that we get more subscribers, because I love having a nice big community of people like this. It's the more the merrier, for sure. All right. I'm going to sign off. Thank you for being here with me on the 1 year. This was amazing. I love you guys. Yeah. It's a family reunion every live, Marie Mary. That's such a good way to put it. Thank you for being so kind to my son. Thank you for being so kind to Tommy, you guys. And Abigail, I love you, girl. Yadira, you're the best. Kevin Conklin, I'm glad you made it. I love you guys, and I'm going to hop off. Here comes Fred, who's another part of our family. And thank you again. It means everything to me.
Love you guys.
Love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats and the memberships and everything today. It just helps so much. Thank you. Here comes Fred, guys. Love you all.
Love you all.